The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, 2003, directed by Peter Jackson, is the epic conclusion to the Lord of the Rings trilogy. This film follows the final battle for Middle-earth as Frodo Baggins, Elijah Wood, and Samwise Gamgee, Sean Astin, continue their perilous journey to destroy the One Ring in the fires of Mount Doom, while Aragorn, Viggo Mortensen, fulfills his destiny as the true King of Gondor. With stunning visuals, emotional stakes, and breathtaking action, The Return of the King delivers a satisfying end to the trilogy. The Weight of the Ring. The movie opens with a flashback showing how Smeagol, Andy Serkis, came to possess the One Ring, which led to his transformation into Gollum. This scene sets the tone for the toll the ring takes on those who seek its power. Frodo and Sam, guided by Gollum, continue their dangerous journey toward Mount Doom, while the armies of men prepare for the final battle against Sauron's forces. Gollum's treachery begins to take shape as he plots to separate Frodo and Sam, hoping to reclaim the ring for himself. The Battle for Gondor. Siege of Minas Tirith. Meanwhile, the Kingdom of Gondor is under dire threat from Sauron's armies. Gandalf, Ian McKellen, and Pippin, Billy Boyd, arrive at Minas Tirith, the capital of Gondor, to warn the city of the impending attack. However, Denethor, John Noble, the steward of Gondor, has lost hope, consumed by grief over his son Boromir's death. Sauron's forces, led by the terrifying Witch King of Angmar, launch a massive assault on Minas Tirith in a battle known as the Siege of Gondor. The battle is intense, with orcs, trolls, and the towering war beasts known as Mumakil devastating the city. As Denethor loses his mind, attempting to burn himself and his injured son Faramir, David Wenham, alive, Gandalf takes charge of the defense. The Ride of the Rohirrim. With Gondor on the brink of destruction, Aragorn, Legolas, Orlando Bloom, and Gimli, John Rhys-Davies, seek reinforcements from the Army of the Dead, an oath-bound army that only Aragorn, the true King of Gondor, can command. Meanwhile, Theoden Bernard Hill leads the Riders of Rohan to the aid of Gondor in one of the most iconic moments of the trilogy, the Ride of the Rohirrim. As the armies of Rohan charge into battle, they give Gondor a fighting chance against Sauron's overwhelming forces. The tide briefly turns, but the arrival of the Witch King on his terrifying fell beast creates a new challenge. In a pivotal moment, Owen Miranda Otto, disguised as a soldier, faces off against the Witch King. With the help of Mary, Dominic Monaghan, she delivers the final blow, fulfilling the prophecy that no man can kill him. The path to the throne, Aragorn's destiny. With the aid of the Army of the Dead, Aragorn turns the tide of the battle, and Sauron's forces are defeated at Minas Tirith. Aragorn steps into his role as the true King of Gondor, and he rallies the remaining forces for one last stand at the Black Gate of Mordor. Their mission is to distract Sauron, giving Frodo and Sam the opportunity to reach Mount Doom unnoticed. Frodo's final trial, Mount Doom. While the battle rages on, Frodo and Sam finally reach Mount Doom, but Gollum's betrayal comes to fruition. He leads Frodo into a trap with the giant spider Shelob, hoping to kill Frodo and take the ring. Sam rescues Frodo after an intense battle with Shelob and carries him the rest of the way to the summit of Mount Doom. At the edge of the fiery chasm where the ring must be destroyed, Frodo succumbs to the ring's power and refuses to destroy it. Just as Frodo claims the ring for himself, Gollum attacks him. In their struggle, Gollum bites off Frodo's finger, reclaiming the ring. However, Gollum's joy is short-lived as he falls into the fires of Mount Doom, destroying the ring and Sauron's power once and for all. The fall of Sauron, victory for Middle-earth. With the destruction of the ring, Sauron's tower collapses, and his armies are defeated. The Great Eagles, led by Gwaihir, rescue Frodo and Sam from Mount Doom, and peace is restored to Middle-earth. Aragorn is crowned King of Gondor in a grand ceremony, reuniting with his love, Arwen, Liv Tyler. The remaining members of the Fellowship are honored, and Aragorn acknowledges their vital roles in the victory. The return to the Shire, a bittersweet farewell. The Hobbits return to the Shire, but life can never return to the way it was. Frodo, bearing the emotional and physical scars of his journey, decides to leave Middle-earth with Bilbo, Gandalf, and the elves, sailing to the Undying Lands for peace. Sam, Merry, and Pippin remain in the Shire, where Sam marries Rosie Cotton and starts a family. A new age begins. The movie ends with Sam finishing Bilbo's book, titled There and Back Again, adding his own title, The Lord of the Rings. The final scene shows Sam returning to his family, bringing the epic story of Middle-earth to a close. The Return of the King is a powerful conclusion to one of the greatest film trilogies of all time. With spectacular battles, emotional depth, and a satisfying resolution, the film captures the essence of friendship, bravery, and sacrifice. It celebrates the triumph of good over evil and marks the beginning of a new age in Middle-earth. At the end of The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King 2003, the final confrontation takes place at Mount Doom, where Frodo, Elijah Wood, and Sam, Sean Astin struggle to destroy the One Ring. After a perilous journey, they finally reach the fiery chasm. However, at the last moment, Frodo succumbs to the ring's power and claims it for himself, refusing to destroy it. Just as Frodo puts on the ring, Gollum, Andy Serkis, attacks him, biting off Frodo's finger to reclaim the ring. In his frenzy, Gollum accidentally falls into the lava of Mount Doom, taking the ring with him. As the ring melts in the fires, Sauron's power is destroyed, and Barad-dûr, his tower, collapses. His armies are defeated, and Middle-earth is saved. Frodo and Sam are rescued by Gandalf, Ian McKellen, and the Great Eagles just as Mount Doom erupts. They are brought back to Minas Tirith, where they reunite with the rest of the Fellowship. The coronation of Aragorn. In a grand ceremony, Aragorn, Viggo Mortensen, is crowned the King of Gondor, fulfilling his destiny. He acknowledges Frodo, Sam, Merry, and Pippin as the true heroes of the story, bowing to them in honor of their bravery. Aragorn also reunites with his love, Arwen, Liv Tyler, who joins him as Queen of Gondor. The Hobbits return to the Shire. But life can never go back to the way it was. While Sam, Merry, and Pippin try to readjust to normal life, Frodo remains deeply affected by his experiences. Unable to find peace in Middle-earth, Frodo decides to leave with Bilbo, Gandalf, and the elves, sailing to the Undying Lands for healing and rest. The final farewell. In an emotional farewell, Frodo says goodbye to his friends, leaving Sam with the book There and Back Again, the story of their journey. The film ends with Sam returning to the Shire to live a peaceful life with his wife, Rosie Cotton, and their children. The closing scene shows Sam settling into his new life, signifying the end of the journey and the beginning of a new age in Middle-earth. The ending of The Return of the King is both triumphant and bittersweet. While Middle-earth is saved and peace is restored, the personal toll on Frodo is immense, leading to his departure. The story concludes with themes of sacrifice, friendship, and the passing of an era, as the characters return to their lives, forever changed by their experiences.